this track. So this one is
no.
it's like some like goth punk stuff that I just find catchy.
Alright, I could deal with that. We'll take the break, folks, and listen to the 100 in the Hands, Keep It Low, as requested by Sean. I could be doing hospital radio right now. Probably pays better than casting, but anyway, let's get back to this in about 5 minutes when Sake is ready. We'll be right back. We're gonna have to cut that song short because the 5 minutes that Sake needed apparently turned into 2 minutes thanks to German efficiency. So we are going into the final game here between Norway and Germany. It's gonna be here on Frost. The northeast position. A clan tag that I will not be asking you to make an acronym of, thank you very much. In the blue trunks, the last man standing for Norway. Playing Zerg, it is Targa. Yeah. Don't ask.
From Team Ass to M.
Ladies, he's teamless. To the southeast position, also teamless, ladies. The man with the most luxurious hair in StarCraft 2. The man that Wolf looks up to with both envy and respect. Playing Protoss for Team Germany, it is Sake.
Oh, Sake just... He looks like a well-groomed lion.
Yeah, that's actually quite true.
I mean, typically when you have someone, you know, who has like the really long hair with a little bit of, you know, he has like the chin beard.
Yeah.
And you want to look at that and go, oh, it's probably unwashed and all that stuff. But it's like, it's soft and conditioned. I mean, it's really lovely. I mean, like if he could grow it faster and they could make, I don't know, moccasins, but like furred and sake fur, it would be like so soft. You would enjoy walking around.
The latest brand of UGG boots will be furnished with Sake's hair right there. I'm waiting for Sake to get his personal sponsorship from L'Oreal. Join Team Worth It.
He'd be in one of those commercials where he like throws his hair back and, you know, like coyly looks at the camera.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Double probe scout here from Sake, going in both directions, wants to be... Targa's reputation precedes him, I think. Sake wants to get a handle on what's happening pretty quickly.
For sure. I mean, especially given that Sake is trying to cut the big corners here. Oh my god.
He's trying it.
Oh. Oh no.
That's not happening. Like, Targa saw that immediately. If he'd snuck in there, then... But Targa was on top of that straight away. So there's no way that was working.
Yeah, I mean, especially given the fact that... Wait, he's actually letting him finish?
He let one of them
finish.
finish.
There's an unusual choice.
Yeah, he cancelled the other. But that was... I mean... Okay, it's cool that he tried it, I guess. He didn't lose a huge amount doing it, but... Still... Oh, he's actually... Oh! Is it a cannon rush into another cannon rush? Because that's a great build. He brings in a fresh health probe. However, there are already lings, so no.
Wow, I can't really figure out what was supposed to be going on, because normally right now, like right at the 4:30 mark, is when you start your cybernetics core, and he's just starting his gateway. I mean, Sake is so late. I think his only play is to go for a third.
That was a weird one. Do you think that he was was he intending to go cannon rush straight away, or did he just spot what he thought was an opportunity there, but then flub it?
I mean, maybe he got his Nexus so fast. It might be. I mean, it's very hard for me to put my finger on precisely what Sake's goal was. He could have been saying, I'm going to punish a player who goes for 3 hatch before pool by going Nexus Cannon Rush really fast, you know? Like, I just really feel like something odd happened and that Sake is now behind.
Yeah, it was a little bit weird. And that's also not the kind of play that we're used to seeing out of Sake. Oh man, Targa's scouting has been brilliant. He finds yet another probe that's nestled on the cliff there above that third base and kills it off. Excellent, really diligent play from Targa so far. And uncharacteristic play from Sake gets punished hard. I think we can see why he usually doesn't do that.
Yeah, I mean, this might be Sake getting a little too tricky for his own good.
I think so. And you could say it's put him behind at this point.
I would use exactly those words, John.
Late Cybercore, late Warp Gate, sitting in his base. I mean, sitting on 2 bases just behind the cannon. 3 more gateways coming behind that. So far, so standard, but he's basically letting Targa do whatever he wants for the next couple of minutes. And what will Targa do? He'll build drones.
I just feel like you have to go for your third in this position. Normally, if you get the cybernetics core down at 4:30, done by 5:30, you can do a variety of tech plays, you know, maybe a fast Stargate's Prize, fast Warp Prism, fast whatever, but now it's all slow. So the one thing that you do guaranteed have is a lot of probes, because you've been making them the whole time, so that does permit you to be able to get your Expel up pretty quickly. And it looks like that's what Sake is doing.
There we go, yeah. He'll try and take his third base. He's moving out just to clean that up, make sure that there's no lings around the place, of which there most assuredly are. Lurking around, he'll kill those off quite quickly. And then he'll take his third. Targa's going to build a Roach Warren here and go up to Lair.
Pretty good stuff, pretty standard stuff, as to be expected, but it's this defense down at the bottom side that I really dig. Sake is hiding within a force field in another dimension.
Indeed. However, he did lose a sentry and another zealot here. I doubt he's going to lose another sentry. That would be ridiculous, but Targa maybe got even a little bit more than he expected out of that.
And this is interesting, going straight for a Twilight Council. This looks like he's going to be doing some sort of 8-gate, 3-base blink play. He's not even going to get gas at the third, if it's what I think it is.
Yeah. I wonder if that'll even work out. It could. I mean, Targa is gathering a lot more gas. He's thrown down 6 geysers. He put down a Roach Warren, and he's getting +1 missile attack, which is interesting to say the least. So, where do you think that gas is going for the Zerg player?
I mean, this looks like he's preparing some sort of Ling Roach push into spot. Nope, Sake's paused. It looks like he needs another 5 minutes.
Never mind. Well, as you were saying, sorry, the sort of Roach Ling push into...
It looks like a prepare and a tech switch play.
Okay.
Generally, to do this full Roach Ling off 4 hatch, you only need 3 extractors. And it would be nice to have a 4th. But here with 6 extractors, we see his gas count beginning to pile up. I expect we'll see a Spire or an Infestation Pit, and then a big switch. Oh, there's the Infestation Pit. I'm not as big a fan of that as a Spire would be on this map, but oh, look at this, Sake's push.
It's on its way. And a lot of sentries in this push. In fact, that's all that's in the push. It's sentries and 2 zealots and a mothership core. He needs to get a pylon down somewhere, which he doesn't really have. His pylon's actually very far back. I'm not keen on that, but let's see how good this sentry play is. Well, nice force fields. Really great control here by Sake. Hard to complain about that, although the Roach is starting to come in and the recall is forced, so that didn't really accomplish anything.
I still think he's going to be getting Blink, Warp Prism, and then just re-going again and again and again. No, there's the double assimilator down at the bottom base, so Very aggressive play, and I think Targa... Actually, I originally said I don't like this play as much as I like a Stargate play. However, Targa knows that Sokka has to be gateway heavy because of the build order play. Everything was late, and then he went straight for a third. What's great against gateway heavy play? The pathogen glands. Getting down really good infester fungal growth blasts.
Yes. There's the blink that you mentioned earlier here from Sokka, and he's also grabbing some immortals. We may still see a Warp Prism play with those immortals, but right now, considering the roach count is at 29, you want those with your army. Good force field, however, that immortal is just scuttling for the hills right now, trying to get away, and it's able to do that, but... Yeah. Roach pressure on the front here is going to knock out the pylon, which knocks out one of those gateways. He'd love to take out that +2 before it finished, but he didn't want to commit to it. So +2 will complete here for the Protoss player, giving him a pretty nice upgrade advantage. But however, Targa's just sitting right on top of these sentries. He brutalizes this gateway army.
Oh my god, this is horrible news right now for Sokka. He's lost all his big gas-heavy units. In fact, his gas is only 700 in terms of units on the field. Targa rampaging forward with more Roach Ling, and while all this is going on, 7 Infestors, Hive, a 4th base. This is brilliant play right now.
Well, Sokka's behind. We have seen him in this situation before, and we've seen how he can come back from it, so Targa should not get too impetuous. However, letting Lings into your main base, well, that is almost a death sentence. The economy was already under pressure as it was. Sokka, with a very small army, can only defend in one place at once, and now he's forced to try and defend the main.
The team with, as the community would describe it, the strongest lineup. Team Germany. On the verge of devastation as 7 Infestors trundle down that left side towards the 3rd base.
Targa hammering the 3rd. He's still in the main. The Zealots will eventually clean that up thanks to superior upgrades, but he caused a lot of problems here. 2 more gateways coming in. The Immortals now bringing their firepower to bear. That roach pressure will be eliminated. This is where... Ooh, lots of Lings, lots of Infestors coming in. Let's see if somehow defense can happen here. I don't see how it can. There's so many.
Normally we talk about the fungal growth, but here come out a slew of infested Terrans. Targa is playing this so aggressively, so well. Only Lings in production right now.
He's just flooding it, and I think he's got too much. The economy's too good for the Zerg player here. Sokka can't hold. He tries his best. He efficiently trades as well as he can, but he made too many mistakes. There were too many slip-ups. The cannon rush in the early game, losing sentries, failed attacks, and now he's on the verge of elimination here.
Oh, man. Targa. Like you said, he is an aggressive player, but it is in no all-in fashion.
No.
This is just pure Zerg Swarm style. Sake still staying on point, warping in a Zealot in the top left to apply pressure to the would-be 4th base, but an Ultralisk Cavern's coming up. Low energy Infestors won't contribute too much. Sake has 1,100 gas. I'm not sure he has enough time to stabilize and spend that, though.
I don't think so. He's desperately warping in as many units as he can, but holding this is going to be nigh on impossible. Targa hammers through, finds a hole in the defenses. Another Immortal is going to just come to its death here. Targa hammers it home, dances units, GG, and Norway upsets again. Germany now taken out by the Norwegian team. Really impressive.
Just fantastic job by Team Norway. Every player on their team marking down a win. We've seen lots of streaks happen in this. You know, where Hero Marine going 5-1. I mean, those sorts of plays we got used to in the Nation Wars leading up to now. But here, Snoot wins game 1, Ike wins game 3, Targa now winning game 5 in very convincing fashion. I think that Sokka tried to do a little too much at the start, but Targa's ability to punish it crisply and quickly was just amazing.
Yeah, I think so. And that is the second big upset for Norway. Norway took out Poland, which is incredibly impressive. The Polish team looked really strong, one of the strongest teams in the tournament, flattened. And then, same situation right here. They take out Germany. That was really cool for the Norwegian fans, I gotta say. However, we have an even better match coming up, in my honest opinion. This could be amazing. The Ukraine versus Russia. Karst versus Titan on Altazim will be the opening matchup.
Jeez, Titan looked exceptional in Group A of Nation Wars. 3-0ing Spain. I mean, Karst has been the sledgehammerer of sledgehammers.
Indeed. incredibly impressive. I am really looking forward to this one. This could be the match of the day. We're going to find out. 15-minute countdown is on the screen, folks. That's when we're going to be back. You're watching the OGaming TV Nation Wars, brought to you by Numeric Cable and Daily Motion. My name is Totalbiscuit.
And I'm D9.
We'll see you shortly. Rules of Nature from the Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance soundtrack. How good is that track? Holy shit. You need to buy that game, and you're out of your mind if you don't. I'm sorry, I can't respect you. It's a game about a high-frequency sword and slicing things into tiny little bits. How could you not want to play it? And it's got a soundtrack like that. Jamie Christopherson, the composer of all of that. What I'd love to play you now, however, in recognition of the fantastic win by the Nordic team, from Miracle of Sound, a little bit of Nordmead.
So sturdy and so stout. When the day is done, when it's time for fun, we'll drink and sing and shout. You weak-livered milk drinkers can let your throats run dry, 'cause it's just one drink that we will sink until the day we die. Drinking mead in the halls of Whiterun, the maidens and the men. We swig our brew until we spew, then we fill our mugs again. You can keep your filthy skooma, it makes our bellies bleed. 'Cause when we raise our flag into another dead dragon, there is just one drink we need: Nordmead. Nordmead. Chug another mead and another mother mead, chug another mother mead till you fall down. Chug another mead and another mother mead, chug another mother mead. After the long hard days of hunting and of war, Our throats are tired and thirsty and our bodies drenched in gore. But we won't waste our evenings feeling tired and feeling spent. We perk right up when we breathe in that wholesome honey scent. That's iridyllic brandy, too fruity for these tongues. You can keep your fancy out to wine, it tastes like Harker dung. Balmora Blue tastes great to you, but here we like it plain. Just fill my mug with a mighty jug of honey, heart and grey. Drinking mead in the halls of Whiterun, the maidens and the men. We swig our brew until we spew, then we fill our mugs again. You can keep your filthy skooma, it makes our bellies bleed. Cause when we raise our flag into another dead dragon, there is just one drink we need. Nordmead. Nordmead. Nordmead.
Isn't that track absolutely beautiful? Absolutely. It really, really is. And that's actually a game that I would say is barely even a game, because it is almost entirely story-driven, but it looks like a SNES RPG. It's called To the Moon. That was from Kan Argao, featuring Laura Shigehara, who you should know as the girl that did Zombie on My Lawn and the soundtrack for Plants vs. Zombies. Of course, the album was To the Moon, and that is the main theme from that. We have a few more minutes to go before we kick off. You know what I really like? The Terraria soundtrack. Like, it's so damn good. It really, really is. Let's play some of it. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. That was a lot of fun. I enjoyed that music break a great deal. We played some fantastic tracks. And in the meantime, I'm going to make sure that Sean is allowed to talk again. There we go. I've let you out of the cage.
Yay, I've been unmuted. I'm alive. Hey, I thought the music was cool too. Woo!
It was some really, really great stuff from many, many things. I also have a few of our winners for